Hi, Scorpio. This is your February tarot reading for all Scorpio signs. Now, before I get into the tarot, I want to state I kind of had to go back and redo a part of this video. I had already started it and I pulled out a few cards already, but I hadn't realized that my storage was full on my phone, so it shut off because I do all my videos from my phone. So I kept those cards, but I'm going to pick right up where that left off, walk you through that, tell you what Spirit gave me, and then, we'll pick right back up from where that left off instead of just starting all over. Now, the Spirit was telling me when I first tried shooting the video, that a lot of what's going on with you right now is self-awareness and image. And I'm getting reputation across the board for everybody in some way or another. But they're saying for you, a lot of self-worth and discovering what the true value of that is. A lot of this month is going to have a lot to do with your communication. Now, whether it's communication with yourself and how to better communicate with yourself, or new ways of learning how to communicate outwardly. And that comes from the astrology, because you have so much going on in your communication house. Now, also, you're going to have a lot going on with your true inner emotional security, your personal foundations of what creates that self-awareness, that image, that inner emotional security, self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, liberation, integrity. But it's going to have a lot to do with getting right with knowing who you are and what it is what you enjoy, and that pursuit of pleasure, and is that actually set up in healthy ways for you, healthy boundaries for you? Because you're going through a lot of situations with, on the astrology level, what would be the 6th house, which is your daily activity, your daily routines. And I call this energy usually your people, places, and things of energies that you consume. Your daily activity, your daily life has specific people, places, and things that are in it. And we consume their energy. And are those energies good for us? Do they support in healthy ways you getting right with you being you and enjoying you? Your pursuit of pleasure and that inner emotional security. But they're saying it has now something to do with your creativity as well. This really has to do with, are these daily routines serving you getting secure, comfortable, finding your integrity, finding your worth? Are you communicating to yourself from your morals, your ethics, your spiritual truths? Or are your spiritual truths counteracting and actually not agreeing with the pursuit of pleasure and fun? And all of that is going to have something to do with the people, places, and things of your daily activities and the energies you consume, and do they support you in healthy ways? You're going to have a lot going on in the communication house, a lot going on in the sacral, root, and solar plexus. Coming into confidence, Mars energy, confidence, passion, action, aggression, how you feel about yourself, truly, deeply. Are you comfortable and secure? And then, are you truly connecting with that higher self's power? Because you are, or you are not. Now, with that being said, that's what Spirit was giving me, because they were kind of reminding me of pieces then. And for some of you, there's going to be some travel going on. but definitely transformation. But I feel like it's definitely about getting you more right with your self-awareness of your true self and how to critique that. Now, when I asked about the beginning, when I asked what the platform was for you for the month, the very first thing that came out, I'm using the black and white tarot deck. And I only got through the platform when it shut off. So I'm just going to give you the platform information for February, and then we'll move forward. First thing that came out was the Golden Fields. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Golden Fields, the triumphant return, rejoicing in abundance and riches. The eagle landing is what Spirit had said. What came with it was the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new divine beginning, a brand new divine gift. The seeds of matter and birthing into the material world is what this is all about. However, what they give me next was the Sun and the Seven of Swords. Now see, you're working on this. But the Seven of Swords has you carrying these burdens. Carrying, like I said, the people, places, and things of these routines that are actually keeping you from really being able to set proper value on yourself. Proper healing is causing devaluing energy. It's weighing you down, and it's keeping you from being illuminated. You're only getting half of your true illumination because of what you're carrying with you. And because of that, it's taking this so much longer to come into fruition and into the material third dimensional world. And it has everything to do with that Seven of Swords, because you're carrying all of that baggage. And it's backed up with, the Eight of Pentacles? Which means this hasn't completely ripened. This brand new beginning, this brand new triumphant start, this brand new divine, grounded, third dimensional world, bringing it into fruition, hasn't completely started because the illumination has way too much of this still on it. You've got to shed that. You've got to get rid of that. People, places, and things of those energies that are keeping you from finding that value, because it's actually devaluing you and is pulling you down. It's putting too much weight on you. It's keeping you from the sun, from illuminating yourself 100%, and it's slowing down the process because the energy hasn't fully ripened. And it's not going to ripen if you continue to carry it with you. So this has to do with you create your own reality. Something somewhere has held you down. Something somewhere has devalued you. Something somewhere has, stabbed you in the heart, betrayed you, hurt you. But you're holding on to it like I'm going to make it better. Well, you can't, because this is the bad black hole. You have to let go of the big bad black hole. You can't keep carrying all these swords in your hands, because it's just breaking your heart. It'll keep pulling you down. It will keep you from illuminating. And what you're accidentally doing is illuminating the pain that's keeping you from going where you want to go, is what I'm getting. So it's about realizing what you're healing and focusing on this no longer being just the idea. You got to bring it back from that fifth dimensional world, bring these golden fields and this fifth dimensional idea back and bring it into 3D and create it so that you're moving forward. So this has everything to do with how you're communicating with yourself. Personal investing on self is what I just heard. And as you personally invest on self, it will help you become your own emperor. So this is very much powerful energy, but I do feel like this is going to take throughout the month. It's not going to happen just like that, just because you want to. There is some soul searching that is helping you realize where you're not quite right. And this is, what is this? This is the 8 of Wands. And I see this as Induous in rune. And that's your 4. Your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical. And when they're out of balance, then you're out of balance. And when you're out of balance, your activity, your energy, and your growth are low and are not growing. You're not in balance properly. So this is telling you to get back in balance, figure out what's truly right, bring your own emperor back to you. Could also be an Aries. I also see the emperor as Capricorn, grounding that energy, as well as Taurus, rising above. So this is bringing these two back into your balance, bringing your strength back to you and illuminating you and moving you forward. But like I said, the line was not quite right, and you are working on that at this time. Working on your inner higher priestess. Getting right with that inner higher priestess. And allowing her to truly bring the wisdom and the magic and the harmony and the balance back together. All right, let's see. Anything else here for Scorpio? For them to understand about the platform of February. This has everything to do with your emotions, your depth. This is my own personal deck. I haven't made it out to put out for sale yet, because I just haven't made it that far. But this is nocturnal, and it speaks to you about your nocturnal truths, your dark inner truths. It speaks to you about nurturing your truths, your feelings, your moods, your intuition, your emotional needs, your feminine energy, your depths of yourself. Because Delt is in Hebrew, and it speaks to you of the doorway of realization that you must cross in order to bring this forward. And then we have hate or height. It's also Hebrew. It speaks to you of the means of that expression, the essence of the transcendent truth, the man with the arms raised, rising to the truth. It is speech, thought, action with length and vertical the lines that go this way for mediums, when you start to see it this way. This is raising versus physical. This is raising to a new level, is what this all comes down to. It is the soul possessing the means of that expression. It is detaching from the door so that you can actually walk through it. It is revealing the new breath of the higher dimension and its reality, so that you can bring it into fruition. Now, what's going on with up close and personal for Scorpio? Up close and personal. Spirit says a lot's going on in the community in general. Some of you are holding on way too hard. This is the 5 of Cups coming with the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups is speaking to you of pleasure. The weight of the heart, which is keeping you from getting to the pleasure. Holding on to it. It is setting you back. It is the worry. It is the uncertainty. It is the possibility of, it has a possibility of redemption. But the problem is you're holding on too hard. There's sleepless nights. You're in your head too much. And what's happening is you're not actually seeing that fourth cup. You're missing the fourth cup. You're overwhelmed by the over-emotional energy. You're missing the vision. You're missing the direction. Which is actually, you know, right off the bat where they were giving you holding on and keeping you from illuminating. So this person may need to be cut loose because they're causing too much pain in your head. You need to see for what it truly is and see the cup that's there and what that cup is filled with. Period. You need to see what that cup is and where it's filled with. And let that cup help direct you in the right direction. Full moon. This may actually speak to you of the full moon that's coming in on the 9th in Leo. It's actually in Virgo, but it starts in Leo and moves into Virgo on the 9th. For you, that's going to be it's your 10th and 11th house. Again, that's your community. So your community, your larger groups, your friends, are they supporting your goals, your ambitions, your hopes, your dreams, your self-realization? Full moon is all about release, surrender, and let go. Allow that cup to tell you the truth. See the true cup for what it is, the one that's not spilt. Have the strength to do so. This is courage. Firmly and true, standing in your spirit. It's a Leo also. And I just said that the full moon takes place from Leo into void, of course, of Virgo. This is the 6 of Cups. Charity, generosity, giving, empathic, kind, solar benevolence, strength, full moon, Leo, and Virgo. Virgo is all about, you know, the humanitarian interests. This has everything to do with those people, places, and things of energies that you consume on a daily basis. Something to do with that fourth cup. Get out of your head. See what the fourth cup really is leading you to. Have the strength to believe in it and realize that the full moon is going to help you detect exactly what's going to be happening and what you need to be re-steering yourself, release, surrender, and let go of for yourself right around that full moon in February. You got to stop holding on to the anxieties because they're only keeping you from moving forward. They're only keeping you from illuminating. Up close and personal. Up close and personal. Yeah. I'm not even going to say it. You can read that. There's some kind of rotten vine there that's keeping you from moving forward. Twisted dark energy that's keeping you from finding what you truly desire. Something has been hovering and keeping you from realizing it. Chet is the run and return. Is beyond the human perception. You need to rise above the human perception and see the truth. It is the wall outside from the divine half. is hovering, yet it's not touching. It is the tent. It is the wall. This is the protection around you. This is the truth of the spiritual higher self and the investment in self, connecting with the higher self, asking you to cut that rotten vine loose. Trust in yourself, Gemini energy. Curious, fickle, duality, mood swings, Jekyll and Hyde. This is the energies that's been keeping you, questioning you, keeping you in your head, but you're actually going in the wrong direction. Has been keeping you from giving yourself the love you deserve, it sounds like. The Queen of Cups. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. She's emotional, psychic truths. She's sensitive. She's creative. She's the lotus flower, maturing and growing on spiritual, loving energy. But she can be destructive if she's over emotional. Like I said, I feel like this is, you need to break away. You've got the Six of Wands, the Warrior King returns. The only way you're going to get where you want to go is to break away. Something about these groups, communities, friends, daily routines, something here is keeping you in that heartbreak energy, keeping you in that pulling you down energy. I feel like damsel in distress, keeping you from rising. You've got to get right with your inner emperor and your inner high priestess. And if this is an emperor, could be an Aries, a Taurus, a Capricorn, could possibly be pushing you around. But they're definitely not serving you. You need to become the emperor here. You need to combine that with your high priestess energy and trust. Trust in yourself. You're being pulled in two different directions. You've got to choose one. The Chariot is the victory, but it's only going to be when you choose the right direction for you. I feel like this is kind of not just up close and personal, like it's just all over the board, flat out. Ace of Cups. Everything has to do with you coming back to you. And remembering you are the Holy Grail here. Your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, your daily routines, the people, places, and things that you allow to be part of your life, the relationships, finances, only come true when you remember to raise to your higher self and that you are the Holy Grail. Don't let anybody else dictate to you and run you in two different directions. You've got to choose. But the choice needs to be you. But not in an egotistical way, in a soulful way. A true self-awareness, a true image of communication of what truly serves you. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because that's where your balance will be found. I feel like this whole month is putting you in that right direction to soulfully move you in a whole brand new beginning. But this month is about choosing you. I love you guys. Bye.